So here is the next set. Jignesh Shah had a square land that had the 304 trees. He distributed that land amongst his four sons A, B, C, D by dividing the land into 16 plots along 4 rows and 4 columns as shown in the figure. So the total number of trees is given to us as 304, and as you can see there are 4 rows P, Q, R and S, and there are 4 columns. They are 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then A, C and D something is written over there. He would be telling you what does that mean. Let's move on. The plots in row PQRS contained apple, guava, papaya, and mango trees, respectively. None of the plots had the same number of trees. The number of plots with Aman and Deepak is the same, and it is an odd number. Both Bharat and Chetan have an even number of plots. Moreover, each of them has more than 2 plots. So, first information from here is number of plots with Aman and Deepak is same, which is an odd number. So, Aman is equal to Deepak, which is equal to an odd number. Both Bharat and Chetan have an even number of plots. So Bharat and Chetan, they both have even number of plots, and each of them has more than 2 plots. So more than 2 plots, they each of them is having. Total number of plots is equal to 16. And from that figure that was shown on the previous page, we see A already has got at least 3 plots, right? D has got minimum 2 plots. C has got minimum 2 plots. So when I'm saying here that A and C have got an odd number of plots, it has to be minimum 3 because A is already having 3. And I can say it can't be more than 3 as well. For example, let's say A has got 5 plots and D also have got 5 plots. 5 plus 5 is 10. So in that case, B and C would be having the remaining 6 plots. Now, two even numbers cannot add up to 6 if both of them are greater than 2. Even if I take 2 and 4, one is 2 and one is more than 2, but both of them should be greater than 2. So even 5, 5 is not possible by that logic. So I can say A and D have got 3 plots each, and B and C have got a total of 10 plots between them. And of course, one of them will be having 4 plots, the other would be having 6 plots, because it is not possible to have any other two even numbers adding up to 10 where even numbers are more than 2. Now, in the figure mentioned above, the first letter of the name of the son ABCD who got that plot is in the top left corner, while the number in the bottom right corner has to be indicated by the number of trees. For example, A refers to Arun, so of course B refers to the second guy, C to the third, and D refers to the fourth. 12 refers to the number of trees that has one of the 4 types depending upon which row it appears. So this is the information till now. After that, we have got a lot of information, as you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have more information 5, 6, 7, 8, and then there is more information 9, 10, 11, 12. Of course, writing all the information on one single page would have been very difficult for me. So what I have done here, that I have written all the informations on this one single page, right? There are 6 questions as well on one single page, and I have taken up the informations from number 1 to 12 accordingly to use it in the set. Now, first thing is that let's try to first figure out that which person has got how many plots. Let's start with that. So we have already known that A and D, they both are having 3 plots each, and we already know that B and C, one of them is having 4 plots and one of them is having 6 plots. That we don't know who is having 4, who is having 6. But statement number 10 clearly says this. The number of plots with Bharat is 2 more than number of plots with Chetan. That automatically means Bharat has got 6 plots and Chetan has got 4 plots. So Aman has got 3. D, I don't know. Yeah, Deepak is there. So Deepak has got 3. Bharat has got 6. And Chetan has got 4 plots. Till now, we have got this much of information with us. Now, third statement says all the 4 sons have exactly 1 plot in each of the 2 diagonals. For example, if I talk about this diagonal, I have A over here, I have D over here, and after that the remaining 2 places, they must be occupied by B and C, right? The remaining 2 places must be occupied by B and C. Similarly, the other 2 diagonals, there also the remaining 2 places must be occupied by B and C because A and D are already there. Now, one thing becomes quite clear from here, that out of these 2 places, that means in this diagonal, one of them would be with C, and out of these 2, one of them would be with C, and C has got only 4 plots. One is already here, one is already here, one is among these 2, one is among these 2. So out of the all remaining boxes, C would never be there. So keep that in mind. C would never be there in any of the remaining boxes. Chetan has none of the plots at the four corners of the square plot. That is statement number 7. So this plot cannot be with Chetan. So let me just remove it from here. And now I can surely say this plot is with Bharat, whereas this plot is with Chetan. We don't know about these two yet. Let's talk about it. Bharat, Chetan and Deepak have got two adjoining plots in each of the first, third and fourth row, but not necessarily in the given order. So basically, in the first row, in the third row, and in the fourth row, in the one of these rows, Bharat has got two adjoining plots. In one of these rows, Chetan has got two adjoining plots. And in one of these rows, Deepak has got two adjoining plots. Now, one thing is clear, in the first row, Deepak cannot have two adjoining plots. In the third row, Deepak cannot have two adjoining plots. If Deepak can have two adjoining plots, it can only be the fourth row. Moreover, Deepak has got three plots, out of which one is already here, one is already here. He is having only one more plot. That straight away means this plot is definitely with Deepak, so that he has two adjoining plots over there, right? Also, by this logic, I can also say in the first row, C cannot have two adjoining plots because C is already having three plots, and one of the fourth plot is basically in one of these two places. So this also has to be with B, right? And now C would be having two adjoining plots in row R. C would be having two adjoining plots in row R, which is only possible with one scenario, of course, and that scenario is when this plot is with C and this plot is with B. Automatically, all the other plots will go to B because B has got a total of 6 plots. He is currently having 3. The remaining 3 will go to him. So by using these informations, we got to know that which all plots are with A, which are with B, which are with C, and which are with D. That all information we have got till now. I hope you have understood this. From here, we will move ahead now to the next set of informations. Let's start using them also. Let me just remove all of this because this would not be of any use for us. So let's move ahead from here. Now, the next few informations which are of use for us, they are 1, 2, 4, and 6. Let's have a look at those. The number of trees in the second column, that is the second column, this column, are consecutive multiples of 4 in descending order. So multiples of 4 in descending order that I have written over here. The number of trees in 4 rows of fourth column are consecutive odd multiples of 5. So these are odd multiples of 5, but they all are consecutive. Keep that in mind. The total number of trees with Chetan is 81. So Chetan has got a total of 81 trees. Next information. The number of trees in each plot of the third column is the absolute difference between the number of trees and plots which are immediate left and right. And absolute difference means without the sign, the difference of these two. So in third row, we have row number 2 minus row number 4 and absolute value of that. Row 2 minus row 4, it is an absolute value of that which is to be used here. These are these 4 informations. I'll move ahead to the final set of informations now. Let's try to do it. And let me first of all write it here that in P row we have apple trees, in Q row we have guava trees, then we have papaya trees, and finally we have mango trees here. The total number of guava trees is 18 less than papaya trees, so it is P minus 18, which was 18 less than the number of apple trees. So papaya is 18 less than apple trees. So I can say papaya minus 18 is apple minus 36. If papaya itself is a minus 18, then papaya minus 18 is apple minus 36. Next, ratio of the number of trees in first, second, third and fourth column is this. We already know that the total number of trees is 304. They all add up to 152, and this is exact double of that, which tells us the total number of trees. Let me just write it in some other color. In first column is 130, in second column it is 40, in third column it is 54, and in the fourth column it is equal to 80. Double of 65 is number of trees in first column, double of 20 is number of trees in second column, double of 27 in third column, and double of 40 in the fourth column. Let's move on. Now from here till now, whatever we have done, if I look at column number 2 has got multiples of 4 in descending order, but 4 consecutive multiples of 4 adding up to 40, we can easily say that the multiples are nothing but 4, 8, 12 and 16 because they only add up to 40, right? You can also do it by taking variable. Let's take the first number as 4 into x, second as 4x plus 4, next 4x plus 8, next 4x plus 12, and you add them, you will get 40. So by that you will get the value of x as well. And because they are in descending order, so this plot would be having 16 plots, next would be having, sorry, trees, next is 12 trees, next is 8 trees, and next is 4 trees. By the same logic, I can say in the fourth column, the total is 80 and they are consecutive multiples of 5. The first four consecutive multiples of 5, which are odd multiples, they are 5, 15, 25, and 30, and they only add up to 80. So, of course, the fourth column would be having 5, 15, 25, and 35. Now comes the big question. We don't know in what order we have to write them, but the point is, third column has a difference of these two, right? And that difference with us is 54. We will be talking about it now. The absolute difference between the number of trees for each of the plots in each row in the second column and that in the fourth column is a prime number. He says every number in the second column and every number in the fourth column, when you just subtract them, you will be getting a prime number here. That's also an important point, which also tells me that in the third column, all these numbers must be prime, which are adding up to 54. Here is a logical point now, which could have helped you a lot to do this set. I tried by that method. If I straight away subtract all these numbers from all these numbers, this is my column 2, this is my column 4. These all numbers add up to 80, these all numbers add up to 40. 80 minus 40 should have given me a difference of 40. But I am looking for a difference of 54. How can that happen? Why is that happening? So possibly, if you just check that, I'll give you an example. If rather than writing 4 over here and 5 over here, if I write 5 over here and 4 over here, this difference, which was 5 minus 4, 1, and this was 7, and this was 13, and this was 19, and they were adding up to 40. Now this difference would become minus 1. So my total will actually change by 2. The total is going to decrease by 2. Similarly, if I take my 15 over there, take my 8 over here, again, my total will change by 7, but it will actually change by 14. That is 7 plus 7, that is equal to 14. Similarly, here, if I make a change, the total will change by 26. And similarly, here it will change by 38. So basically, currently, my difference is 40. I want a difference of 54. I want to change it by 14. A change of 14 can appear only if at one place where I was getting a difference of 7, I should be getting a difference of minus 7. A 7 should become minus 7, then my difference would increase by 14. So let me just explain it to you that what am I saying here. See, 16 has a difference of 7 with 9 or 23. But 9 and 23 are not in the fourth column. Let's talk about 12. 12 has a difference of 7 with 5. So if I write 5 over here, it actually became 5 minus 12 rather than 12 minus 5. It actually became 5 minus 12 rather than 12 minus 5, and this will actually make my total difference as 54. If you check that, just check for the other numbers now. What can we write here? Can we write 15 here? No, 15 and 16 do not differ by a prime number. Can I write 25 here? No, 25 and 16 do not differ by a prime number. Can I write 35 here? Yes, they differ by a prime number. Can I write a 5 here? No, it is already used. 35 is already used. Can I write 15 here? Yes, 15 minus 8 differ by a prime number. Can I write 25 here? Yes, 25 and 8 differ by a prime number here. Can I write 15? 15 minus 4, 11. Yes, they differ by a prime number, but I cannot write 25 here. 25 minus 4 would become 21. So I would better write 15 over here such that 15 minus 4 is 11, and I would write 25 over here such that they become 17. And now you just look at the difference, and what I was saying before, probably you would understand that now. 35 minus 16 is giving me 19, right? 25 minus 8, 25 minus 8 is giving me 17, right? And then 15 minus 4, 15 minus 4 is giving me 11. But lastly, this 12 minus 5 has actually become 5 minus 12. Because of that, this 7 became minus 7, and hence, if I look at the sum now, 19 plus 7, 17, that is 36. 36 plus 11, that is equal to 47. Now this absolute difference of 7 will make the total sum as 54 because you have to take the absolute value 47 plus 7, that will make it 54, and this is how we reach this number. Once we got it, we can immediately write it here. This number should be 19, this number should be 7, this number should be 17, and this number should be 11. And we are almost through now because it is already given that Chetan has got 81 trees. Chetan has got 81. 16 are here, 8 are here, 17 are here. So 16 plus 8, 24, 24 plus 17 is 41. So the remaining 40 must be here. This gives me the total number of guava trees as 40 plus 12, 52 plus 12, 64. If guava trees are 64, papaya trees are 64 plus 18, that is 82. Apple trees are 64 plus 36, that is equal to 100. So we have a total of 100 trees as apple trees, 82 trees as papaya trees, and subtract all of them from 304, you will get the mango trees as well. So 164 plus 82, that is equal to 246. Subtracted from 304, it is 58 mango trees are there. Now we just have to write down all these figures by subtracting. 100 minus 70, this is equal to 30. 82 minus 50, that is equal to 32. And lastly 58 minus 30 is 28. This gives us the complete table, and then we can answer the questions on the basis of this. This step was the only important step here, though of course you could have made cases that okay, let's make cases. 16 is, if 16 is here, what all I can write here? Of course I cannot write here as 15 because 16 minus 15 is not a prime number. I cannot write 25, so I can check by writing 5, then make cases, then write 35, make cases, and check which case gives you 54. Though that's a slightly longer approach, but even that can be done. So once this table is there with us, I have written this table on the next page. Now let's start answering. What is the total number of mango trees? We have just calculated that in the last page, that is 58. Next, who got the plot with the maximum number of trees and how many trees did that plot have? So among all the numbers, you can see maximum is here. C has got the maximum number of trees, which is equal to 40. So option A is the right answer, Chetan with 40 trees. Next, what is the total number of trees with Arun? The total number of trees with Arun, if we check. So where is Arun? Yes, Arun has got 30 trees here, 5 here, and 28 here. So 30 plus 5, 35 plus 28 is 63. So C option is the correct answer. Next, who got the maximum number of apple trees? So the apple trees maximum are with B, that is Bharat. So Bharat is my answer for this question. Ninth one says, which one of the following options is true? Bharat got 15 guava trees. No, Bharat got 12 guava trees. Chetan got 30 papaya trees. No, Chetan got 25 papaya trees. Arun got 4 mango trees. No, Arun got 28 mango trees. None of the above statements is true. That is correct. So therefore D option is the right answer. And finally, what is the absolute difference between the total number of trees with Bharat and Deepak? So between Bharat and Deepak. So Bharat has got 19 plus 35 plus 12 plus 32 plus 25 plus 4. Add all of them. And Deepak has got 7 plus 11 plus 15. This is clearly 33. Deepak has got 33. Bharat has got 19 plus 35, which is 54, plus 12, 66, plus 32, that is 98, plus 25, that is 123, plus 4, 127, and 127 minus 33 will give you 94. 94 is the correct answer for question number 10. This was a lengthy set, of course. Even from the perspective of 6 questions, I think it was a risky set in the exam time. Probably we should have tried the other set first before going with this set.